Alright guys, we're back out here at the river. I'm gonna stay at our river camp this weekend, or just tonight actually. I haven't been out there since the catfish tournament, so I want to check on the houseboat and just make sure everything's going good. Might do a little, put some bush hooks out tonight and you know, do a little fishing. But yeah, I got the canoe today. So this is my 13-foot low side canoe that I rebuilt probably 6 months ago now. I've got a Suzuki 9.9 with a 20 horse computer in it. Yeah, super fun. But my big boat's kind of down right now. I'm doing some maintenance on it. I'll update y'all on that probably next video. But I haven't had this thing out in a while, so I'm pretty excited to take it for a little ride. It's been super hot lately. It was like 95 degrees today, so I waited until pretty late to come out here. .90 degrees in here. It is hot. So I'm gonna get all this stuff unloaded and then I'm gonna go boat ride. It's too hot to be messing around out here. Look at that thing. I do not know what to do about that. Like the generator's right here, so I gotta do something. That thing's pretty spooky. I got lit up by those guys. Not those exact guys, but some different guys down the river about a month ago, and man, it sucked. I was hurting for a week. I got the wasp nest taken care of. And yeah, you can see them down there. Got the generator going. AC's on. And I want to tell you guys about this little fridge we got the other day. ICECO sent this to us. Try it out. It's a 12 volt 120 fridge, either or. So you can put this thing in the back of your car, like on a long trip if you want it, or if you're, I don't know, like overlanding or whatever it's called. We're just going to use it in here for the most part. Might use it like on some trips coming up, but yeah, this thing's sweet. It's got this dual like opening lid, or you can take it off, which I like that. So you can adjust the temperature to whatever you want in both zones, dual zone. And it's also freezer, refrigerator, or you could do freezer, freezer, refrigerator, refrigerator, or you can just turn one off and use it like as dry storage for like chips and stuff. So there's the zones and stuff. Super cool. It's got like an eco mode, so you don't want to kill your battery. It'll try and use less power. Battery monitor, so it'll actually turn the refrigerator off before it kills your, like you say, you hadn't plugged in the back of your truck. We'll just turn that off. But yeah, I'm gonna let that refrigerator cool off, and you know, we're gonna go boat riding. It's too hot to be fishing right now. So I don't know if y'all can see them, but those gliders up there, oh, there you go, we're not happy about me flying my drone. But anyways, let's head to Morrison. I haven't been down there in a while. Alright, so this right here is an island. The river splits two ways. We're gonna try go on the less easier way. It's already not looking great. We'll give it a shot though. But it cuts like a ton of time off the ride. Kind of interesting that this island is split. The property line is split in half, and half of it's privately owned. It's the only one I know of out here on the river. This is where it gets a little sketch. There's this log across the river here. Log number one, easy as pie. So I always get questions on like how do I like read the river and stuff, how can I go so fast when there's so many logs. See how this limb is like rippling the water? If there's something under the water, it'll do that too. Just not as dramatic, but you know, you'll still see it. another good example. So you got your willow trees over here with your sandy bank, and then you got this hard cut bank. The water is going to be deeper over here. I just always call this the outside corner. The outside corner is always cut like that because the water's rushing around. But the outside corner is always going to have these trees, you know, the down timber, because it's constantly eroding the bank, you know, and the trees will fall down. So you got this little sweet spot between where the tree is and where the sandbar is. Today is not so bad because the river's pretty high, but typically back there that sandbar would go out about halfway across the river.
racing? We racing?
I'm fast.
You know what?
I'm fast.
It's pretty
fast. Alright, we made it to Morrison Springs, but man, that thunderhead is super bad. So I'm just gonna turn around and head back to the houseboat. I didn't think it'd be quite that bad. It looked like a little cell, you know, in the drone footage. I wanted to get some drone video out here, but Alright, I beat the storm, but it's coming. Considered just leaving, but I don't know. I've already got the generator and all that running. It's still super hot in the houseboat though. Alright. 83 degrees. Just gotta get a bigger air conditioner for this thing. Guess it's only been running for a while and it was 90 in here, but check that out. 25 and 32. some steak. Gonna cut up some taters and make some homemade French fries. Steak's done. Making some onion rings too. Never made those before, so bought one of those purple onions. I don't know how that'll work out. Might be good. Might not be good. But it would be alright though. Finished product. Some Milo's tea. Some camera batteries, you know. I do a lot of filming. I don't know what that storm's doing. Kinda wish it would just go ahead and rain so it'd cool off. I don't know. If it'll go ahead and pass, I'll tell you, put some bush hooks out tonight and try and get a catfish or two. I'm not gonna do a bunch because I've never done it in the canoe and by myself too. So it's a lot of work by yourself. So Mossy Head Bait Company sent us some of their catfishing bait wraps. So these go. Let me get one out for you. You would take these and you put your bait inside here, and then you hook it so you could use like a hot dog or something cheap, and then the catfish won't steal your bait constantly. So we're gonna give these a shot, and then they sent us some of their weedless crappie jigs too. I honestly don't know how to use these. I should have watched the video before I came out here, but we'll try these later. And then we're definitely gonna try these. So I think they have a little tube so you can shove your bait in there. Oh yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, let's go tie out a couple bush hooks. I want to say thanks to Mossy Head Bait Company for sending these out. If you guys are interested in their stuff, I'll put a link in the description. All right, we got our little catfish wrap. We got some wieners. We're gonna shove the wiener down in there. There we go. So, with my bush hooks, I like to use these little clips. And then there you go, one down. So I'm gonna keep mine kind of in the less currenty area, just because it's a little bit of a hassle to do this by yourself. Also, I always get comments saying, aren't you worried about the gators or this or that? Like, Ugh. Not really. Like, sure, they're out here, but you ever heard of anybody getting attacked by one? Not unless it's some gator that's been like fed and stuff. You know, like at a lake. You can't live your life worrying about every little thing. Just do stuff, do fun stuff, and you know, make a video about it too. Like, you know, you'll want to watch this stuff later, and they may not be good once you first start, but that's okay. Mine weren't good when I started. Sometimes they're still not good. I make a lot of videos and just don't post them because they're not very good. I always get questions like, what do you use for gear? Like, what do you use for the video, this stuff? Well, just use your phone. You got a phone. You're watching this video, right? I mean, you can go buy an action camera and all this stuff, and you know, there's that gator I was talking about. You can go buy an action camera and this and that, but just use your phone. I know plenty of big channels that just they do every bit of it on their phone. What is Brenton's? Backwaters and Backroads. He was watching one of his videos. He does every bit of his videos right on his phone. He edits them, he videos them on a straight talk phone too. Nothing wrong with a straight talk phone, but like, you don't need the top of the line phone either. You just gotta do it, man. Do one every week. Stop making excuses. You know? And make it about something you like doing. Don't try to chase some trend. Like, if you like going to the river like me, make videos about make videos you want to watch. That's what I did. You know, I was like, we always plan these hunting trips a couple months before hunting season starts, and I get pretty hyped and I want to watch some YouTube videos on people coming out here and hunting, you know, like hog hunting, duck hunting, deer hunting, and like, nobody's making videos on this stuff. So my buddy Richard started, and just some dudes outdoors, and he started making a couple shorts and stuff, and he wanted to make a long. I was like, hey dude, I'll video for you. I ended up making enough, like taking a video that I could just make my own video too, so I sent him all my stuff and then made my own, and that video did pretty good for some reason, you know, considering, you know, I mean, it's got like 1,500 views now, but that's not very good for my videos now, but that's okay. Like, I was surprised anybody wanted to watch that. So I made a couple more. Those didn't do very good. I was kind of, I don't know, figuring stuff out. Then it got to the point where I was almost at the subscriber amount. You know, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to monetize your channel. Well, I was at almost 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Just making shorts, you know, farting around. I made a couple long videos, but not enough to get my watch hours up. That's where your watch hours come from. So 1 year ago today, I said I'm going to make a video every weekend until I get monetized. Well, 3 videos later, I got monetized. So I've been making videos ever since, and you can do that too. You know, It'd be cool if somebody else made some videos out here. It's kind of just me and Richard right now. You know, I'll watch them. Just tell me about them. Alright, if you guys are interested, we started making some shirts. My wife Kristen makes these. So it's got the River Yacht Club on the front. The river will provide on the back. It's kind of just something we say when like we find something on the river that's cool. Like we found tables or chairs, styrofoam, cool piece of driftwood, you know, we're just like, oh, the river will provide, you know. Then we got, they're eating the catfish. We did this one for the catfish tournament. It's just kind of funny, you know. Same deal on the front. You can get them at ZACHSKIPPEROutdoors.com. Something tore up the bag. I wonder if that was a turtle. I didn't expect that. I figured there'd just be bait on it. Something got a hold of it. Tore up that bag too. I gotta get a new throttle cable. There's like a kink in towards the end of it, so like it doesn't want to go full throttle or idle. Like it's fine anywhere between, but And I never do think about it till I get back out here. Yeah, this one's tore up too. I wonder with enough time that these smaller fish can just mess this thing up. No fishes. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this video up here. One night staying at our Houseboat Resort on the Houston River. Didn't catch any fish, didn't really do much but boat ride, so that's okay. Got some good sleep, always do when I come out here. So we'll see you guys next time.